Your secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays, kids more worried about.
Hey guys, how's it going? Ben here, and welcome back to the Loot Tab series. And now to start this off, I managed to get myself a Dark Beast task and got a Dark Bow straight off the bat. Now, I've got some stuff to say. Unfortunately, a lot of the recordings have kind of ballsed up and been corrupt. I've fixed the problem now, but it means that a lot of stuff isn't going to be shown. I did just shy of 30 Slayer tasks in this, which took a phenomenal amount of time, so I really hope you do appreciate it. Anyway, this is just me showing some of the loots that I managed to get. So after I'd done Dark Beast, I just showed all of that general loot I got, and then I went on to get another task, which was Mithril Dragons. Now I'm showing the ones which are going to be giving us uniques that we need. Unfortunately, we didn't get the Dragon Full Helm that we wanted from there, but not to worry, we still made, you know, a decent-ish amount of money for what they were and how long it took. So after that, I've got something to show you guys, and I was so excited. Once you've seen this, and I've finished off these Iron Drags, which were a bit of a ball ache task. I didn't really enjoy them, but I just got on with it because it's not worth skipping. It takes 20 minutes to do, and I figured, you know, for the sake of losing 30 points, it's just not worth it at all. But here you can see me doing some Edemus. Now I was streaming at the time throughout some of this, but unfortunately I didn't get any rare drops when streaming. But afterwards I got this, a Bloodshard necklace. But you can see my action here is a little bit ecstatic, you know, a bit over the top for what it is. It's just a Bloodshard necklace, but that was actually the 4th Bloodshard necklace I've got now. In just this episode, I managed to get 3 others in 2 other tasks. The first task I got 2, and the second task I got 1, and then this is the third task I got 1 now. Unfortunately, the footage for those got deleted, but I do have Adventurer's Log proof for the first 2, so hopefully that's good enough for you guys, because I know a lot of people question me in the series and say that I cheat, or that I go out and, you know, just, you know, bend it in my favour in a respect, but no, that isn't the case. But anyway, this is at the very end. I managed to get myself a rare drop table of some Dragon Modes, which was worth 500k, which is not too bad at all. It also added to the series, which was awesome. So that was the end of that, and this is how much I made off just that one, which was around about 14 mil, which is just mad. Like, I was like, what is this? Like, it's decent, but at the end you're going to see the total I made off all 3 tasks I did, and it is honestly huge. But here you can see I got 2 Bloodshard necklaces, which were at different times to that one. If you check the time in game on there and time of those, you can see that it's different. But anyway, enough of that. Went on to do some Rarari, since that was my next task, and got myself a Serenic Sail, and I got loads and loads of keystones as well. I got around about 8, I think. But you'll see those at the end as well, which was cool. But the Serenic Seal was definitely one I was looking forward to getting. Now, after this, I did a couple of these tasks, the automations, and I was desperate for some of the gloves, but unfortunately it just didn't happen. But regardless of not getting the gloves, I think we made a fair amount of money for what it was. They were really fun to kill. I'm really enjoying killing the higher level sort of monsters at the time. It's just so cool. Like Rune Dragons, for example, which you're going to see at the end of this, were just really cool to do. I found those awesome. But anyway, here's just another Rarari task, and I was just getting these drops. And unfortunately, I didn't get too many keystones this task. I did 2 tasks in total, and this one was kind of like the worst one. Which was kind of, you know, it was a bit shit, but I'm not going to complain because we still got stuff we need. I also tried to pick up all of the stuff, like the myth stuff and the addy stuff they drop, but this task I was just feeling a little bit lazy. I just didn't want to do that. But regardless, here is this about 600-ish K we made, which was really cool, and I was just really getting in the mood to Slay. That was about the 20th Slayer task I did, believe it or not, and I've been really spending a lot of time. Now here you can see that's the loot that I got from, I'm not too sure what that was. I believe that was from some Abyssal Demons, but I cannot remember for the life of me. After that, I got an Elf task, which was a bit of a pain because now you can't stun them as well. You've got to use Snare every time, and it gets a little bit draggy, but never mind, it's all good. Made a fair amount of money, 1.2 mil off that. We didn't get an Attune Seed, which was a shame, but I wasn't too fussed because we got loads of other stuff. Now here was the end of my Rune Dragon task. I loved killing these. It took me 2.5 hours to kill 71 of them, but I absolutely loved doing it. It was so much fun. They're so cool to kill, and I really hope there's more Slayer stuff out like this in the future. But this is the total I made, which turned out to be 4 mil, which is phenomenal, really. I mean, it's not amazing, but it was a heck of a lot more than I thought I was going to be getting. Now, to kind of finish off here, I just had one more task to do, which was this Iron Drag task. I mean, I had other tasks, but I'm not showing all of them because some of them were just kind of shit. I didn't really, you know, see the point of showing them. Like, I'm trying to think of some now, like Firewatch. I got about 4 of those tasks. but they just weren't that great. Even though I made a fair bit of money for how long it took, it just wasn't worth it. But anyway, this is now the updated loot tab, and from that little spot onwards where those A-Rock bones are is how much I have done in terms of new items. And this here is also the loot that I got from 3 tasks of Edemu, which is 47 mil. What is that? I got so lucky there with the shard drops, and now we've got all 5 shards that we need for the series. I know that sounds convenient, and you know, oh Ben, you've been playing a game, and I just haven't. It's just the way it is. But anyway, I'm going to leave that one there. I'm really happy with how it's going at the moment. We got loads of new stuff we needed. We finished off loads of stuff. I know this episode was primarily like, you know, Slayer based, but the next one is going to be a lot more boss related. I just wanted to get on with some Slayer since I hadn't done any at the moment. Also, sorry if I've got a bit of a sore throat in this episode. I'm really not well, which is why it's taken so long to get out. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Got the second piece, so in 3 kills, we got 2 Triskelion key fragments, which is ridiculous. Like, I mean, I know they're uncommon, but of all the other things we can find, I thought that was pretty ridiculous. But then we went on and got some rune plate bodies, which we need for the series as well. We need so many of those, so I was glad to see those come in. And this is where it gets even more stupid.